Hello and welcome back to the Amazing Nerdiverse. I'm Jeff Grant.
I'm Steven Tukert.
Today we're going to be talking about Alien Covenant.
Yeah, Alien Convenience.
Yep, that's exactly what it's called. This movie's about a group of colonists who are going to colonize a planet out in space. It's going to take them a while to get there, and on the trip they get diverted to another planet that might possibly meet their means.
And everything goes okay, right?
Oh, I guess perfectly. It goes swimmingly.
That's the end of the movie.
Yeah. And when they get there, they run into David, the android from Prometheus. So this is a Prometheus sequel, Alien prequel. So let's talk about the things we liked in the movie.
I liked the visuals.
Yes.
I liked the style of all the spaceships and their Buzz Lightyear space suits when they were outside working on the spaceship.
Yeah. You're right, the visuals are fantastic. Ridley Scott definitely shot the hell out of this movie. I liked some of the characters. I liked Danny McBride. I'm a big fan of Danny McBride.
Yeah, the characters were good.
I like Danny McBride a lot. It was interesting. I was a little nervous going into this. I was like, is he going to be the funny guy? Is he going to be kind of stealing focus?
Yeah. And
just be the one-liner kind of guy? But I thought he really did well for as far as I know, is his first big, more dramatic role.
Tropic Thunder was pretty...
Yeah, that was pretty dramatic.
That was serious.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender?
Yeah, he's great, playing two roles. He's playing David from Prometheus. He's also playing a new
Goliath.
android. Not named Goliath, it's Walter.
Oh.
And, he's great as always. I always like him, even in movies that I'm not super positive about. I always like him, at least, in them.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed
He's got really nice teeth.
X-Men Apocalypse. You notice people's teeth a lot.
He's got good teeth. I'm not wrong that he has a nice smile.
Katherine Waterston was great from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That's what I know her from.
The lady with the short hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the things about this movie is,
haircuts.
Most of the characters is kind of, you don't really learn a whole lot about too many of them. You only get a handful of them that have any real personality. There's just so many cannon fodder in this movie that's kind of hard to get behind some of the characters in it. Other than Daniels and Tennessee was Danny McBride's character, and the androids played by Fassbender. Those are the only real characters I cared to pay attention to throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, kind of.
So yeah, I mean, I was fascinated whenever the aliens were on the screen, whenever any of that part of the story was going on. But there was a lot of just all right, let's get going. And it wasn't a long movie either. It was just straight 2 hours, but.
Yeah, but what are you going to get going
to the killing and aliens and chest bursting and... Is
that what you like?
Yeah, I love that shit. It's a really gory movie.
Yeah.
It was super gory in parts and everything, and it was a lot of fun. I like that kind of stuff.
I don't know.
I'm a big horror fan.
I'm a good person, so I don't like any of that.
What else did you like? Make a lot of dumb calls.
There's a lot of bad decision making.
Yeah. Hey, we should split up. I mean, that's a kind of a trope of the horror genre, but...
When someone creepily says, hey, come down to the basement, I'm going to show you something.
Oh, yeah. Never listen to that person.
Lean into it. Poke it with a stick. You might as well have poked it.
I know. Yeah, there's a lot of just invading the spores and all that stuff, and just invading shit's personal space.
Yeah, there's alien spores. The guy's just huffing it up.
He's got a bag, just paper bag.
There's a bag of alien spores. It just says alien spores on the paper bag.
One of the things about this movie that kind of bugs me is it kind of goes into that familiar prequel trap fall where they kind of explain too much. They kind of go too much into explaining some of the backstory of how these aliens and stuff like that come to be. And I feel like that's a similar thing to in the prequels, the Star Wars prequels, where they the midichlorians thing. When you explain too much, it loses its magic. I was expecting a little more from the aliens, just a little more alien action. I thought that stuff was a little too few and far between. It really did feel more to me like a Prometheus sequel than an Alien prequel.
Parts of it really bummed me out. When a character's being just got.
Yeah.
I started thinking about they were a little kid once.
Yeah, maybe that's why you like horror movies. You put yourself in the victims' places.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like, no, that guy needs to die. He's making some dumb calls. Let him.
Okay, just because they're a little stupid doesn't mean they need to get got.
No. Survival of the fittest. I binge watched all of them leading up to this, and it's kind of like, all right, I've seen this before and this before. After like 5 or 6 times, like seeing the exact same things again, it just kind of loses. Like, I mean, it's fun. I love aliens.
Was any of it actually scary to you, or is it more? No.
None of it was actually scary. That was probably because I was hoping for something closer to Alien. The original Alien, which is my favorite one, Jaws in Space, like straight horror Alien, and they still haven't gotten back to that for me, even in this one. It's gory, but still,
it's gory, but sorry, it's not too scary.
We did it.
Get it?
Yeah. All right. Overall, what were your thoughts on the movie?
I wouldn't watch it again, but it was good to watch the one time.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left a little disappointed. I guess I was expecting a little more. I was really excited. I love this franchise, even the shitty ones. And I still feel like this is better than like Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, which I know is a low bar. But for me, it didn't quite get up there to like, even the first Prometheus, I think I might like a little better than this one. This isn't horrible. I've seen some mixed reviews. I don't think this is necessarily bad, but I mean, if you want to watch a movie and watch 2 androids play the recorder for like 5 minutes, then
I like that.
This is the movie for you. Really?
Yeah.
So it sounds like you like this movie a little more than I did.
No.
Really? I mean, because I didn't. It wasn't what I was hoping.
I like pieces of it.
Pieces? Yeah, I guess I like pieces too. But as a whole, like,
I like watching Michael Fassbender.
Yeah. And that was when I was the most entertained, is whenever he was on the screen.
Because you have a crush on him.
No. You're the one talking about his teeth.
Well, I mean, how do you not notice his teeth?
All right, so give your rating. What would you rate this movie?
Maybe 6.5 or a 7?
You're not going to give it a little thing? 6.5 out of 10 what?
Perfect teeth.
All right. And I think I'm going to give it 6 out of 10 recorder solos. All right, check out more of our reviews on YouTube on the Amazing Nerdiverse. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Follow the podcast on iTunes. Give it a review. Subscribe.
MyTunes.
Yep. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Jeff_Grants.
I'm also at Jeff_Grants.
No, you're not.
Oh.
He will not receive your tweets.
I'm at Steven Tukert.
And we are at Nerdiverse Pod. Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And go to theamazingnerdiverse.com for all that and very little more. Until next time, I'm Jeff Grants.
I am Jeff Grants.
No, you are not.
Steven Tukert.
All right. We'll catch you right here next time in the Amazing Nerdiverse.
Picture. Hit him.